Suicide is a difficult topic to talk about and one that we often avoid, but the reality is more people die by suicide than homicide, and the numbers of teens and young adults taking their own lives is at an all-time high. In fact, suicide is the third leading cause of death for 15 to 24-year-olds. I sat down with two teens, both affected by suicide, who are working to change that.
We definitely were best friends. I still think of him as my best friend, even though he's not here, and just go home and do homework and stuff.
It's been nearly 2 years since now 20-year-old Anna Johnson lost her 16-year-old brother Alex to suicide.
I struggled for months after that, and I still do to this day.
On the outside, Alex was a fun-loving, active teenager surrounded by friends. But his family says he struggled with depression his friends never saw.
We saw a lot more than what people realize.
2 years before it happened.
18-year-old Nicole Melton lost her best friend, 16-year-old Brinley Nordengreen, in March of 2016.
We called her Barbie because she looked like a Barbie. She had blonde hair. She was just a tiny little girl. Her laugh is one of my favorite things about her still. People don't want to talk about it, and that's Brinley, I think, struggled with that.
Both Johnson and Melton say social media and peer pressure are a big part of the problem when it comes to suicide in teens.
It becomes where you base your value on what the numerical value is of your followers, or the likes you get, or comments, or whatever it may be on your social media. And what my age group, I think, generally fails to realize is that that's not real.
I think people go through not thinking they're worth enough, comparing themselves to other people in high school, like, oh, she's prettier, she's smarter, she's more athletic. I mean, people do that all the time, especially in high school and even in college.
They say more conversations need to be had and more people their age need to be involved. And they are both working to fight the stigma. Johnson started Alex's Army, a nonprofit dedicated to raising awareness, an outlet for those struggling.
Yeah, I don't know.
Melton became an ambassador for Alex's Army and was inducted as a junior board member for the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
It's really, really important to have people our age talking to our peers instead of adults to a younger group. It makes a big difference, and they can relate to each other better.
Before it happened, I would have not been able to tell you anything, just that it was something that happened. But ever since it happened to my friend Brinley, I've educated myself, and I've just gotten to the point where it's like, this is something I want to do, and I want to help bring awareness to the world.
Two young women working to raise awareness and save lives.
I'm seeing that difference grow every day with stuff that we're doing.
September is National Suicide Awareness Month, but this is a conversation we're going to have all the time here at THV 11, helping to raise awareness and fight the stigma of suicide and mental health.